What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tisha the Brave. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing okay. Today we are here to talk about the solar plexus chakra. Now this is a series. If you haven't seen the sacral chakra one and the root chakra one, then please go ahead and check that out if you feel the need to. Obviously we're going to carry on till we get to the last chakra as well, so definitely be on the lookout for those videos, which means that you should be pressing that notification bell so you know exactly when I upload a video. Also, there is a reading that you can go ahead and skip to if you really just want to know the juicy details about what you have to work on in particular. But I do advise that you stay around for the whole video. But if not, you can go ahead and skip ahead. The timestamps will be down below in the pinned comment section and also in the description box, okay? Let's talk about the main purpose of the solar plexus in general. The solar plexus chakra is connected to your ability to be confident, assertive, and to make decisions without anxiety. It's the third chakra located above the navel area, and it's associated with the element of fire. And it's directly linked to your sense of self. I would say that all three of the bottom chakras are directly linked to your sense of self, particularly the sacral and the solar, okay? Of course, in general, the solar plexus is represented by the color yellow, which is why I had to wear it today, okay? So here are some signs that you need to get in touch with your solar plexus chakra, use your solar plexus chakra a little bit more. Okay, so sometimes for people who don't use it, you avoid confrontation. You would rather not try to stand up for yourself. You would rather not argue with people because you think that this is just exhausting, this is tiring, you know. And yes, there is room for that. Like, obviously, yes, there is sometimes you need to mind your own energy. But if this is a consistent thing where you don't want to show people how you feel, where you don't want to stand up for yourself, where you feel like this is too much to handle, then it's probably because you have anxiety. It's probably because you have nervous, probably because you don't know how to stand up for yourself, or maybe none of that happened for you in the past, you know, when no one actually took care of you, nobody stood up for you, so you don't know how to do that for yourself yet, you know. And you know, you just do whatever you need to do to get peace in that moment, but that doesn't give you true peace of mind. Instead, that kind of like builds a lot of resentment towards the person that you have issues with, right? You may just have a lot of general anxiety about a lot of things, but maybe in particular areas too. You also may avoid the color yellow because yellow is such a confident kind of color to wear and to pull off, right? I don't think that it's a color that a lot of people wear, but I find that people with a lot of high confidence tend to wear yellows. In fact, my sister, her favorite color is yellow, and she always constantly wears yellow, and I find that to be very interesting because she is quite the confident person. It just goes to show that if you're comfortable wearing yellow, it just means that you have more of a dominant kind of thing going on, you know. You may have issues with your digestive system. You may have gas, you may have nausea a lot, you may have issues with diabetes, nerve pain as well, and shin issues, okay? So people who have a lot of anxiety, it kind of shows up in their shin. I don't know if you know that, but it's a sensitive area for people like Aquariuses, and Aquariuses are known to have like a ton of anxiety. They don't want to have it takes them a while to build up their confidence throughout their life. I would say in general, a lot of air signs tend to have like a lot of anxiety issues because they kind of go with their heart chakra sometimes, and what happens is like they don't realize the train of mess they could potentially leave behind. But Aquariuses in general, they have a sensitive shin and ankle area, and that is from nervousness, okay? I've talked about anxiety already, so this is what I've also found with people who have solar plexus chakra issues. You try to be a little bit more logical than emotional, and you try to rationalize like everything, and you try not to go with the feelings that you're having and the emotion that you're having. So this is very true for people like Virgos, which Virgos govern the digestive system area, which again, it relates to the solar plexus chakra. If you're a person that uses a lot more logic than emotion, you're gonna have your emotions kind of stuck or build resentment. And that resentment and all of that stuff it builds also anxiety around the person or the problem that you constantly are trying to solve. The other thing is, if you have issues with your solar plexus chakra, is that you may have low self-esteem, or you may be a person with control issues, like myself. Control issues. You have to control everything, because if you don't control everything, then things are out of control. And if things are out of control, what's that going to do to you? Give you anxiety, give you nausea, give you all of this. It's like you just need to know what to do at all times, and it doesn't really help, you know. The other thing is that you can be manipulative, and the reason why some of you guys with this issue might be manipulative is because you need things to go your way, because again, this is a control issue. People who are manipulative to other people want things in their control. Some of you guys may have a lack of direction as well, just not knowing what to do, and it gives you anxiety because you're not sure where you are, you're not sure about your life, you feel like maybe you're a bit behind from other people, and so you now have a lack of direction and you're everywhere. So, bonus information. If you've got these signs in your top 3, or the house that it relates to, which I will tell you, this is something that you may struggle with more so than other chakras, okay? If you're a Cancer or a house 4 placement, if you're a Virgo or a house 6 placement, if you're an Aquarius or a house 11 placement, if you're a Gemini and a house 3 placement, a Scorpio or a house 8 placement, you might suffer with these issues the most, okay? So, how do you go about kind of like working with your solar plexus chakra, getting it to a healthy state? First thing you can do is eat more yellow foods. The second thing you can do is to do some yoga related to the fire element or the solar plexus chakra. There are plenty of authentic yoga teachers on YouTube that will teach you things like this. Please do not go to westernized or colonized instructors. They do not talk about the spirituality of it. They do not make you do moves that are very in sequence for the spiritual effects of it, because yoga is not just exercise, it is a spiritual practice. I have to say that because I was made aware of this, and ever since I've been made aware of this, the teachers that I follow, the yoga instructors that I follow, they have made my experience in yoga so much better. Obviously, do some solar plexus chakra affirmations. There are plenty on Google Images. If you literally just write solar plexus affirmations, it will help, because once you talk your way through something, you're creating your own frequencies throughout your body when you talk about how you are, and of course that gives you more confidence. Meditation is also the key to stopping anxiety, so of course, whenever you can throughout the day, make sure you are meditating. Doing small things outside of your comfort zone, little by little, will help increase decrease that nervousness, that anxiety within yourself. Spending time with goal-orientated people who know themselves, people who have a plan, people who will help you and guide you in a direction that you need to go. 5 to 8 is a good frequency for you to listen to help with your confidence. Of course, solar plexus chakra meditations as well in general, that's also good. You can find plenty of those on YouTube if you literally type it in. Journaling will also help decrease some of that anxiety. Just seeing what you're like on paper can actually help motivate you to do something different, okay? Wearing yellow, of course, will help be more seen, help you to be more seen, and also help you to just be okay with being more seen. Obviously, meditating with yellow crystals or working with yellow crystals, and also listening to motivational speakers or spiritual guidance people. Obviously, for those who are struggling with confidence and stuff, listening to those kind of people will definitely help motivate you in some sort of fashion or in some sort of way. Okay, so this is the portion of the video now where we'll get into the reading portion, and I just want to say that this guidance is going to be very specific, so for those of you who feel called to do it, please go ahead and check it out. We're going to go into what you need, what you're struggling with, and what you need to hear right now. Hello guys, welcome to this portion of the video. So with this reading, it's going to be very specific on how we can actually help you activate your solar plexus chakra, how you can actually what is it that you need to do, more clear instruction on what it is that you need to do. We've got the first pile here with the 4th house, pile number 2 with Venus, beloved. Here we have opposition, which says confrontation, So which pile are you drawn to? Is it pile number 1 with home, the 4th house? Is it pile number 2 with Venus, where it says beloved? Is it pile number 3, which says opposition, confrontation? Okay, so we're going to start off with pile number 1 here. The oracle card that we got was the 4th house of home. And then we've got the 4 of swords in reverse, okay? So here we have the 4 of swords, and we know that upright, the 4 of swords is about rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation. And in reverse, it is about burnout. It is about exhaustion. It's about deep contemplation about your life. I feel like there's a part of you guys that feel like you can't keep your home up. Like, it's not giving you any confidence. Like, if anybody was to walk through the door right now, they would judge you for what's going on. You sound like you've been judging yourself quite a bit as well. And that is obviously not good for your solar plexus chakra. And it sounds like you guys are not... you guys don't have any confidence at all. Let's see what else the cards are bringing out, though, because... let's get some more insight on what's happening with you guys. I think you don't have no confidence in your home. I feel you feel like the home is a reflection of you. We got the Ace of Cups. We got the Hermit. Yeah, this is making you feel like you shouldn't go out, like you shouldn't do anything. The Empress in reverse. You're being very logical about what's going on. 9 of Wands. Yeah. You have no perseverance going on. Oh, okay. All right. Anything else that we have to bring out right here? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, 9 of Wands and 4 of Wands. I'll pick it up so you guys can see. Okay, so the Ace of Cups is usually about compassion, new romance sometimes, but new relationships. Okay, see how Ace of Cups is like new everything, like new relationships, new this, new that. I feel like you're a person that doesn't have much attention, like, to a lot of things. Like, everything is brand new. Like, it's always like, I need your attention here, I need my attention here, I need my attention here. And the Hermit card is making you feel like you can't go anywhere until you've got something done. You've been putting yourself down so much that you haven't been able to pick yourself back up, and so you're like withdrawing from the world. The Empress card is usually about like femininity and creativity and all of this stuff, and I feel like right now you're being very logical and thought out and methodical, and you're kind of like fed up with yourself. Oh, you're fed up with yourself right now. Like, this is it's really disheartening to you, and you feel like a failure because you want to be able to be that feminine. And oh, like, I feel like strongly this is for like women who are mainly either stay-at-home moms, or who are moms that work, or who are people who work less, who are at home more. 9 of Wands is usually about perseverance. Right now, you don't have the energy to persevere because your attention keeps drifting from one thing to another. And so it's a bit difficult. It's a bit difficult. Then you got like the Knight of Wands in reverse. And usually this is about like adventure, energy. But like right now, everything is like delays and it's frustrating you as well. The 4 of Wands is about home, and of course, this is not happy. You're not happy in your home right now, and there's also some sort of like breakdown in communication. This could also mean transition. I think this group, the reason you don't have a healthy solar plexus is because of the fact that you feel, especially in Cancer season right now, you feel, and this is a very Cancer-esque placement because Cancers have sensitive stomachs and they have a sensitive solar plexus chakra. You guys feel like if you can't keep your home up, this dictates the rest of your life. Like, this is such an important thing to you. Yeah, this is exactly how you feel. And I feel sorry for you guys because it is not the end of the world if you can't always keep up with things. Life happens and you have to give yourself a little bit of grace. But, you know, let's see what the advice actually is. So let's see what is it that you guys need to hear right now. Okay, a bunch of cards came out, so we're just gonna leave it at that. So we got Judgment in reverse, we got the Hierophant, we got the Moon, we've got Knight of Coins, 6 of Coins in reverse, 8 of Cups as well. So we're just gonna see what this all means. Okay, so the Judgment card in upright is about your inner calling, is about your absolution, it's about judgment in general. But like, you're judging yourself too much. It's in reverse. You've got such a inner critic about yourself. You've got this self-doubt about yourself. The spirit is saying like, stop doing that to yourself. You need to learn how to relax. So you got the Hierophant, and this is usually about religion, tradition, all sorts of things. If you're a person that finds it difficult to
put your attention somewhere, then you need to create a system, maybe a tradition that will help you to better fixate your attention to your home or to your family, okay? And then we've got the moon card. There's a lot of fear and anxiety, but also intuition. Like, the truth is that you're gonna have to do things intuitively. And some of you guys have been trying to use your logic, your brain and stuff like that. And even I just said, like, you know, to come up with a system. But most of the time you are gonna be intuitive, and you have to allow yourself to also be intuitive. Like, allow yourself to be intuitive, allow yourself to be like, you know what, sometimes I don't follow the rules. So you need to have that balance. You really do need to have that balance between, like, you know, doing stuff by the book, but then also doing things intuitively. And you'll know once you have that balance, you know, once you connect to your solar plexus. Next, we've got the 9 of coins right here, which is about hard work and productivity. I'm also saying here that this is a card for me where it's like, work smarter, not harder. Or make life not so serious, because you can still do work but also make it fun. So I think for people like you who find it difficult to put things in order or get your home together, and it's causing you to have a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, then make it a game. Like, make it fun. Do it like so it's like a game, and you'll know what works for you. Then you got the 6 of coins upright. This is like giving, receiving, wealth, charity, all of that stuff. But in reverse is self-care, and I want you to put emphasis on that. Just because things are not going all the way right, you're burning yourself out and you're not giving yourself self-care, and that is contributing to your anxiety. That is contributing to all of that. You need to learn how to relax. Okay, you need to learn how to relax. 8 of Cups, this is escapism, this is withdrawal. Like, okay, so sometimes you need to do that. Sometimes you need to understand that just because not everything is 100% the way you want it to, that you can't relax. So the advice here for you that I want to give you is that what you need to do is yes create a system, but it needs to be fun, it needs to be amazing, because you can't divert your attention everywhere. You've got issues with that. And the second thing is also to learn to relax. Just because things are not the way that they're supposed to be, that's giving you anxiety. That is not helping your solar plexus chakra. Instead, it's giving you issues. And also, you need to give yourself regular breaks. That is the advice that we've got for you. Okay, right now I want to do a reading on your other chakras real quick using some oracle cards. Your root chakra and your sacral and your solar all need help. So let's see what we can do in that aspect. We're just going to get some advice. Oh, that's great. That's perfect. That came out. I'm going to use the animal wisdom deck as well. Okay, so we've got some readings. Let's see. Oh, okay, let's see what we've got going on. So for your root chakra, you have gotten the 5th house, which is passion. So people with issues with attention tend to be very creative people. So this will help in terms of making a game for yourself so that you can actually do stuff that you need to do. You also got the Eagle card, which is about ancestral healing. So it says your ancestors are holding space for you to heal your past. So for your root chakra, to give you that type of rest and that type of less anxiety, to be rooted, is also for you to contact the people that know you the most. In order to be productive and to be more logical, more thought out, you need to make your life a game. You need to make it so it's like a scheduled game, like it's something fun, but you know it's something productive, and that will help with your root stability. And root chakra is all about the home as well. Ask your ancestors. If you don't know where to begin with that, I do have a tarot video about what your ancestors want from you. Highly suggest you watch that if you want some advice. Okay, the next card you got was for your sacral chakra. Let's see what you got. So we've got debilitated, discomfort. Yeah. Butterfly, emerging, take a leap of faith. Okay, so funny. You debilitated, discomfort. So people who... okay. I feel like there was a part of you guys that that had issues growing up, talking about sex, talking about this and that. And the reason I'm mentioning that is like the tabooness of sex and stuff like that, and anything that was to do with that region could have made you super uncomfortable. And to kind of like activate your sacral chakra, you have to connect to that. I do have a sacral chakra reading, my sacral chakra video. Check on this playlist. You could definitely check that out if you need more help and guidance are there. But this is says take the leap of faith. This is telling you to be a little bit more daring, to be a little bit more outgoing. Like, you've been the hermit for a minute and you need to activate playtime. Okay, playtime for sure. And sacral chakra is about your inner child as well. Okay, so that's something to say. Okay, next thing I want to go into is your solar plexus, which is what this reading is all about. We've got Pisces, which is sensitized. And you know what? This is telling me that you're not actually talking about your true feelings, or your true feelings are getting in the way of you doing anything else. Okay, and then it says kangaroo, courage, which is perfect for the solar plexus. Courage. It says you are being tested, have faith and stand in your truth. Okay, well, the truth is that sometimes you're not going to put your attention everywhere because your emotions are getting in the way. And so therefore you need to come up with a system that is game-like to actually help you take care of your home, take care of your family. Because even though these are supposed to be priorities, these are, your attention is always focused on many and multiple things. So therefore, this is something that you have to do. Okay, so I'm gonna go with my clarifying mini cards right here. Ask yourself a question that you want to know the answer of, and it has to be an answer that is clarifying, because this is a clarifying deck. Let me show you what I mean by that. So it has like, the future is bright, the universe says yes, manifest it, forget it, you already know. So like stuff like that. Ask yourself a question that needs some answers. Okay, that needs an answer. Ask yourself a question that needs an answer, a clarifying answer. We got let it go. Let it go. Okay, we're gonna go in with the advice dice, and that will then help us in what we do. Okay, whoop. Okay. I'm gonna just do that. All right, so we've got Mercury, we've got the 5th house, and we've got Pisces. Okay, Mercury, 5th house, and Pisces. Mercury is like, this is where you use your logic. 5th house is where you use your passion, your creativity. Pisces is like, be real about all your emotions, because that is what's going to help you understand how to do certain things. And also, being real with yourself means that you have less anxiety, because you're just admitting it to yourself. People who don't admit what's going on with them really and truly are the ones that hold in a lot of emotion and hold in a lot of nervousness and anxiety, which is not good for your solar plexus. Okay, pile number 1, that was your reading. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, I actually do tarot services. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye bye. Okay, pile number 2, here is your reading. We have got Venus, which says beloved, and then we've got the Page of Wands in reverse. So the Page of Wands right here, usually upright, this is about enthusiasm, discovery, you know, being a free spirit. But in reverse, this is about like setbacks to new ideas and a lack of direction. And obviously this is a solar plexus chakra reading, and you got the Venus card. Look how beautiful this card is. You got the Venus card, which tells me that you're probably not working enough with your desires. See, this is the thing, okay? You probably know what you want to do, but you don't have the confidence to put it out, to put yourself out there. And that sucks, okay? So you need to find, we're going to learn to help you find the confidence. Let's see what else is going on with you, though. Let's get a general reading on what is happening with you. You know, it helps me to understand where you at. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, anything else going on? That's not a tarot card, so we're gonna leave that out. Okay, what else have we got going on? Okay, then we got the Ace of Swords. I don't feel like there needs to be a lot of cards for you guys today, to be honest. I don't feel like pile number 2 is gonna have that many. Yeah, 3 of Cups. Okay, yeah, this is telling me a lot already. Okay, this is usually about like being nurturing, you know, maybe even a working parent, but like in reverse, this is like financial independence, self-care, work-home conflict, possibly. Yeah, to me this sounds like you want to be financially independent. Maybe you're not there yet, we'll see, because Ace of Swords says that you got you know, a bunch of new ideas, but it doesn't sound like you've been putting it out there. Three of Cups in reverse. Now this is telling me that you probably had some people that burnt you in the past, and this is probably why you're not confident. Maybe you used to work in a team, maybe you had your idea taken away from you or something. You don't trust people, so you don't have any confidence in yourself to put this out there, but you don't trust people. Knight of Swords tells me that you're actually ambitious, and you want to succeed, but you're finding it difficult. You're just finding it difficult. So I feel like with this group, I don't have to worry as much, like, because it's not like you don't have the belief in yourself. It's more so that you just won't do it. It's more so that you just won't do it. You know your ideas are good, man. So what are you tripping about? Like, I don't get it. Like, so people have burnt you in the past. Like, there are other good people out there. Like, I don't know, I don't know what your problem is, but there are good people out there who can help you with this kind of stuff, or you can help yourself. Alternatively, you got the World card in reverse, Six of Cups. This is the advice that you need to hear. The Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you've definitely been through some heartbreak, but you also need to forgive, damn it. Like, Death card in reverse and Two of Coins. Okay, the advice here is to seek personal closure. Like, you got the World card in reverse. Seek personal closure. Like, you may not get closure from the people that you need to have, but you need to get closure in general. Just put that shit behind you in the best way possible. If you need to do a spiritual ritual, do it, because right now you're being burnt by the past. Six of Cups is like memories, nostalgia. Like, in reverse, to me, this is saying that you're too burnt by the past. You're a little, like, scarred, you know. And yeah, Three of Swords in reverse. You've been heartbroken, but like, now it's time for you to forgive and move on. Like, even if you don't forgive the person, like, even if you don't go up to the person and ask for forgiveness, you just need to forgive them on your own and move on. Because, like, bruh, like, this is actually stopping you from becoming a genius, an entrepreneur, whatever it is. You're holding yourself back by a person. You're letting a person mess with your coin? That's what you're saying right now. Okay, Death in reverse. This is resistance to change. Like, what? No, absolutely not. You need to learn to change. Okay, you've been stubborn for way too long. Two of Coins is all about time management. Time is money. This is basically what I say. Time is money, honey. You need to stop the bullshit, get over this situation, and move on. Honestly speaking, this is really straightforward. Like, you're really just hurt by other people, and that's not helping your solar plexus chakra. Oh well. Like, get off, like, get away from, like, start again, start afresh, start anew, damn it. Like, you deserve to just, like, move on from this. Goodness gracious. What I'm gonna do here is really get into your root, your solar, and your sacral, because there is some more advice here that you need. Okay, so we're gonna just see what cards pop out. So here is your root chakra, your sacral chakra, and your solar plexus chakra. Okay, so these are gonna help us determine what else we need to understand or know from you. Let's see what animal wisdom deck pops out for you. Okay, so we got this, and let's just choose a random one that spirit is gonna lead us to. Okay, righty ho. So for your root chakra, you've got the 8th house, which is mystery. And of course, the 8th house governs death, birth, sex, mystery, all of that. You need to remind yourself who the divine is and what the divine does and what the divine can do for you, because the 8th house is really about the mysteries and wonders of life. And that's going to help your root chakra, reminding yourself that spirit has got your back at all times. Then you got the owl, which says sight, and it says detach your emotions from situations that you cannot control. What did I fucking say? Like, honestly speaking, you're too burnt over these people that don't give a fuck about you. Again, like, you're literally letting them, like, get to your coin. Like, come on guys, we can't do that. Let's go into your sacral reading. And it says, inner child, don't take life too seriously. And you've taken it way too seriously, to the point where you're not even making any money anymore, because of the fact that you're letting other people's mess with it. And trine sextile. So what is a trine? A trine is an easy aspect, a talented aspect in your chart. Hello, like, this is sacral. This is telling me that you're very creative, but and your inner child wants to come out in these creations, but guess what? You keep holding yourself back. You keep holding yourself back over people from the past. Damn. Okay, so let's go into the solar plexus, which is what we're focusing on today. And it says moon, perception, and the sloth. Digital detox, recalibrate, reset, and recharge. Moon as well, that's emotions. get to the core of your emotions. Get away from social media for a minute and just get to the core of your emotions, forgive the person and move on. This reading could not be any more clearer. Now at the portion of the video where I want you to ask a question that needs clarifying. I've got a clarifying deck here, so I have some answers here that are like, the future is bright, maybe, maybe not, manifest it, you already know. So if you've got any questions that need answering right now, and a question rather that needs answering right now, let's see what is going to come out. Oh man, so many of these will try to come. Oh, one's at the top. Okay, it says, manifest it. Manifest it. Okay, that was your answer. Manifest it. Okay, we're going to go in with the advice dice. We're going to go in with the advice dice and let's see what they have got going on. What is the last and final message? Okay, we've got Scorpio, we've got the 3rd house, and we've got Uranus. Yeah. Scorpio right here is, again, the mysteries, the wonders of life, reminding yourself who the divine is. 3rd house is communication. Some of you may need to talk to that person that hurt you. Some of you may need to just have that ritual and do it yourself, forgive them yourself by speaking it out loud. May be a thing where you need to use your throat chakra. Uranus is about freedom. This is your chance to have true freedom by believing in yourself, by not allowing people that have hurt you in the past to actually dictate you and mess with your money, man. They're messing with your money. They're messing with your time and your money. All right, pile number 2, that was your reading. Don't forget that I do personal tarot sessions for anybody who wants it under my services. Of course, I have other services as well if you're interested. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys. Bye. Pile number 3, here is your reading. You've got the 7 of Cups in reverse and you've got the opposition card. The opposition card here says confrontation. In astrology, opposition means an aspect that is the opposite to you. So for example, there could be a opposition between a Virgo and a Pisces, a Taurus and a Scorpio, a Leo and an Aquarius, etc. So it is about confronting the other thing. So maybe there's something going on here because you got the 7 of Cups in reverse. So usually the 7 of Cups is about wishful thinking, opportunities, all of that, but in reverse it's about overwhelmed by chaos. It's about personal values. Yeah, there may be chaos because opposition, you know, like the opposite, something's going on right here that is not giving you any confidence. So let's see what the general read is, like what's going on with you. Let's see what is actually going on with you. Okay, you got the Ace of Wands, of course. Anything else I want to count? 10 of Swords. Yeah, you've obviously been hurt by something. Full Lovers and 8 of Wands. Okay, yeah. Ace of Wands in reverse. This is about like being weighed down, like delays, lack of motivation. And then we got the 10 of Swords, which could be potentially about betrayal. It could be about betrayal. It could be about like painful endings. It could be about loss. Could be about a crisis. Like right now, innocence. This is about like spontaneity. It's also about being a free spirit. So, okay, here's what you're doing. You're being spontaneous because you have a lack of direction. The Lovers card, although a lot of people see this as like relationships and stuff like that, this can also be about choices. And I think you're making choices that are fulfilling your heart chakra, but not ones that are fulfilling your solar plexus. You're possibly a person that's doing anything to, oh, okay, yeah, this sounds like a friends with benefits type of situation. Okay, like, oh god, you want to say something, you're not gonna say it because you're having too much fun being spontaneous, possibly like sleeping around with people, possibly like what are we type of situation. You don't have any confidence in the relationship that you possibly could be in, and you're not talking about it. There is an opportunity there for you to speak on something. You're not. Instead, you're having an inner confrontation. You're delaying having a chat to someone. 8 of Wands in reverse. You're delaying having a chat to someone. Like, you really are. Like, okay, so this is telling me that you're scared to kind of talk to someone, or you're in a position where you're scared to talk to someone, but at the same time, like, it's, oh, I feel like you guys are in a position, you're scared to talk to whoever it is that is feeling like that you get something from, Oh, it's giving friends with benefits. It really is. I'm just gonna take it as take it as it resonates, obviously. But this is super giving like friends with benefits. Like you don't have a direction of where you're going with this person, and this is not giving you confidence. The truth is, this might be painful for you in general. Like it might be painful for you to trust me. We've all kind of had those kind of like things before, where it's like, oh my gosh, like I'm doing the thing that is safe, but it's not exactly the best for me. So like some of you probably don't want to be in relationships because it's too hard for you, and so you do the friends with benefits thing. Then you realize you're catching feelings, and now you have to talk about it. You don't want to talk about it, okay? There's something going on here, and it's not giving you any confidence in your sense of self at all, because you're just like, well, damn. So let's see what the advice is here for you. Ooh, it took me a while to get there, but we got there. We got 5 of coins in reverse. So that's, oh, okay. Yeah, a bunch of cards came out. We're just going to leave it at there. So we got the Hermit in reverse. Then we got the Moon and the Knight of Coins. I don't know if these two are the same. I think we should take these off. I'm going to just go with my gut here. I don't think the cards were shuffled enough properly for you to get those cards. Let's see what else you get. Okay. Death card. Queen of Wands. Okay, cool. The 5 of Coins in reverse, and this is usually about spiritual poverty. That's the only way I can see it. I don't think this is about a financial thing in general. Like, I really don't. Okay, you got the Hermit in reverse as well, and this is usually and this is about isolation, loneliness, withdrawal. Yeah, because you're withdrawing from this person. You're not really trying to talk to them. You're resisting. You're being resistant to change as well. You got the Death card. It's easier, like Death card in reverse. It's easier for you to just stay in where you are, but you are supposed to be vibrant. You're supposed to actually like shine, and you're supposed to be the person that you're supposed to be. Like Queen of Wands is vibrancy. It's like being out there. It's showing people that, look how much yellow is in that card as well. Like you are supposed to, she's literally on a, the hedgehog is literally on a sunflower. Like come on. So for you guys, you're dimming your light, you're dimming yourself because of the fact that you're with someone, or like with a person that's not maybe yours even, or they're stringing you along with someone. It's not a good situation. Basically, you're not 100% yourself. You're not having the communication that you need. So the advice here given to you is to do what it takes to shine bright. Have the conversation. Know that whatever the situation is, if it's good for you, then if you feel like this situation is still something you want to be a part of, then be honest and have the conversation. If not, then you also need to be, if you know that this is a bad situation, you also need to balance, because at the end of the day, you are supposed to be the Queen of Wands, which is someone who puts themselves out there, which is someone who shines, someone who is confident. Okay, and this is a solar plexus chakra reading, so you need to get with that, honey. So now we're going to get to the portion of the video where we're going to do a reading on all 3 of your top chakra, your bottom chakra, sorry. And it will just help us gauge what other advice we need to have. Okay, so we'll have that one. Anybody else that needs to come out? Just gotta pick a random one. Okay, 3rd house. Okay, so we got that going on, and then let's get into the digital detox. Okay, that just came out, so we're gonna go with that. Okay, so okay, let's get with it. So the first card you got for your root chakra was retrograde review. So when we have retrogrades, Mercury or otherwise, we are learning deep lessons. And for your root chakra, it's kind of like, what is it that you've learned already? What is it that has been taught to you already that you're probably ignoring? Because you have been ignoring that. And the Panther card on top of that is saying protection. Consider who you allow to take away your energy and who you give it away to freely. What have I been saying all along? Like, you really have had a person, or you're with a person that is not for you, or like you're not having the honest conversation with them so that you know exactly what to do with this person. Okay, and that is effing up your stability, which is your root chakra. Okay, and then you got transits, which says climate, right? The transits affect everything that we do, affect our emotions. So this is the sacral. The transits affect our emotions. Are you being real with your emotions right now, or are you not saying it? Right? Rabbit, sensitive soul, strengthen your boundaries and cut cords. So I think it's not even a matter of sometimes even, I think it's easy. Okay, I think that is the message right there. Cut cords, set the boundary, Set the boundary. That is your sacral. This is a sexual energy. And sexual energy is exchangeable. So this is very important, okay? This is the sacral. Okay, now this power right here for the solar plexus, it says third house communication. You're only gonna gain more confidence if you start freaking speaking up. Okay, speak up about your situation, speak up about how you feel, because how is the other person supposed to know, honestly? And the wisdom animal card got you good was the bee, and it says divine feminine. Okay, it says divine feminine. You are being called to rise. I said, when you got that Queen of Wands, this is the Queen of Wands card, but in an oracle card. Honestly, it's super easy and plain to understand. Literally what the rabbit card said: strengthen your boundaries and cut your cords, because this person is probably holding you back now, and we ain't got time for that. We don't. Okay, so let's get into some clarification cards. Okay, do we yeah, let's get into some clarification cards right now. Ask yourself a question that needs clarifying. And when I say that, I've got a bunch of cards here. It says the future is bright, it will work out in your favor, forget it, you know, you already know, manifest it. Ask yourself a question that needs clarifying, and we'll see what card comes out for you. This is a question for you. This is about you. This is about as personal as it can get. It says, let it go. You probably ask, should I let this person go? Let it go, honey. Let it go. Let them go. If that wasn't a message, even if you didn't ask that question, I'm telling you now, that rabbit card came out, I'm like, yeah, okay. Last but not least, let's do some advice dice. Advice dice. We've got Cancer, which is we're in Cancer season. We have got Mercury, and we have got the 8th house. 8th house is about sex, bro. Sex, mystery, death, birth, all that. Cancer, familiarity, home, nurturing, all of that stuff. Logic. Okay, so first of all, we need to use your logic. Just because you nurtured this person, had sex with this person, etc., all of that stuff, it doesn't mean that they are good for you. Instead, now it's time for you to find your own way and to invite the people in your life that are worthy. Honestly, the reason your solar plexus chakra is not the way it's supposed to be is because you keep allowing bums into your life. You keep allowing people to destroy it, and you don't have no trust in people. But you need to trust that the divine has a person for you that is suited for you, that will love you and will be made for you. And like, you don't have to do this thing where you're just like seeking out people for a good, like you know, you're seeking out people that have no interest in loving you the way that you want to love them. Okay, so pile number 3, that was your reading. Obviously, if you guys like this stuff, I have personal tarot readings that you can get from me in my services, and also I do other services as well, as astrology, numerology, dream interpretations, you name it, I do it. Check me out, Tisha the Brave. Like, contact me at tishathebrave@gmail.com. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, thumbs up, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye 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 bye.